Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. As you may have heard, movie director Francis Ford Coppola has produced and directed a new movie called Megalopolis. He mortgaged his winery to raise the $130 million he needed to fund this movie. And that is something that very few people in Hollywood have the guts to do. Now, I've seen some of the trailers and the footage of this new movie. They promoted it very heavily while it was at the Cannes Film Festival recently. And of course, you can see the movie trailers on social media. Now, before I tell you what I think, I'll have to say that I have never met Coppola and never worked with him. But there is no denying that Godfather 1 and 2 were two of some of the greatest movies ever made. And a lot of the experts believe that they were in fact the two greatest movies ever made. He's also made some other great movies like Apocalypse Now and Bram Stoker's Dracula, which were also masterpieces. So there's no denying Coppola's greatness as a director. Now let's get to the issue. If you've seen any of the reviews for Megalopolis, then you've noticed that about half of them say it's terrible and completely nuts. The other half claim that the movie is really good and quite visionary. Having watched some of the trailers and footage recently, in my opinion, it seems like a low-budget art house movie. It's difficult to watch and difficult to stay awake through. The dialogue seems corny, the actors seem awkward. It almost seems like a movie made by college students. And it's not just the movie, it's the writing that's problematic. Now, having said that, I must say that I have not seen the full movie, and I suspect they will make some more changes to it before it is released. But right now, just based on the very little fractions of footage that I've seen in the trailers, and having read many of the reviews, I'm starting to suspect that this movie will be a total flop and a financial disaster, which is why Francis has not been able to secure domestic distribution for the film or raise the $130 million he wanted from the studios to make it. Now, having said that, perhaps Francis still has time to fix these issues before it goes to general release. But if he doesn't, then there is the possibility that Megalopolis may become a financial disaster for Francis and his family. You know, that I've heard that winery of his, supported the family. So now that he's taken half the money out of the winery, who knows what the financial status of the family will be going forward. After all, there's a reason why everybody in Hollywood says never fund your own movie with your own money. And this may end up being a great example of why you should never do that. George Lucas spent $100 million of his own money to produce Red Tails, a war movie, and that movie only made $50 million back. There you go. But George is a multi-billionaire, and losing 50 or 100 million to him is just pocket change. So we'll have to see what happens when Megalopolis finally comes out. And if it doesn't do well, I hope that Francis doesn't stop making movies. He should just go back to having the studios fund his movies. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification button so you can be notified whenever we put out a new movie. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.